So today we are going to go through the LinkedIn. Why the LinkedIn is very we call it very important nowadays, because it's actually part of the job searching platform in Malaysia. They already opened their branch in Malaysia, so this is the platform that always been used by big company. If you want to work with big company, this is the what you call it. This is the platform that people are using right now. Okay, in my previous days, I'm using JobStreet. But I think JobStreet is quite boring lah kan. Because nowadays we have another. People say that connection is also very important in searching for a job, and it's kind of like normalized lah. Normalized, normalized culture of having connection to be inside your, to actually have a job lah nowadays. Okay, so this is LinkedIn. I'm using this for how many years already? 2 years, 2.5 years. And my student also did assignment from LinkedIn platform. If you are going to joining me in my entrepreneurship class also, I'm going to use this one. Okay. So but basically this is something that I use to gain more connection from industry people, even though that I'm not searching for a job, but this is a platform that I use it. I use this for connection on the industry level lah. Okay. If you have any question, please ask me. Okay. So today I'm going to introduce you the section by section within the LinkedIn itself. As you can see here, we have, I don't know what this is called. Let me click background photo. Okay, this is a background photo. I think LinkedIn already gave you like a very boring one, yeah, without the customization one. If you want to do this customization, you can put something like this one, or you can the software or the website. It's not software. The website that I use is Snappa.com.
Fatin, did you share screen? I cannot see.
Can you see? Anyone else can see?
You can see.
Oh, you can see.
Madam, you have to clean it. Clean it.
Sorry.
Okay. It's okay, Fifa. Okay, so Snappa, this is a Snappa website. Okay, so as you can see here, we have social media posts. No, this one don't need. You try to find LinkedIn. Where is it? LinkedIn. It's actually LinkedIn background photo. Okay, I'm not going to teach you how to do this, but I don't know where is it. It's already all over the place. Try to find the LinkedIn LinkedIn one. Okay, I use this website also for YouTube thumbnail or something. Okay, I think Canva also can, but I use Snappa. Is actually much better in terms of the sizing. So on the background photo, what you can do is you can put your name like this one. Okay, introduce yourself, or maybe if you are finding a job, you can put there, for example, fresh graduate searching for intern, for example. If you have a website, you can put in there. If you have Instagram and so on, you can put in there. Okay. Nowadays, the future employer are very keen about you, personally. They are not just like, okay, we are going to look at your resume and then that's it. No, what the employee will do is something like this. For example, this is Google. This is a Google, and then employee will just key in your name, and then they will click your name and search. Okay, so in the first page of the Google page, it's very important to see that you are okay okay or not as a future employee. So you must do Google yourself in the first page. Anyone here already Google yourself?
Yes.
Just now, when? Okay. All right. So do Google yourself. In the first page, you will see whether that your profile, your self is actually good or not. In the first page, it's a good impression you need to face. Future employer right now, they are not looking at your CGPA only. They are looking you as a personal person. Personality. Your personality is very important to them as well. Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions?
I'm Googling myself.
Right. You want to Google yourself now? You need some time to Google yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see
What
whether...
do you guys see if you Google yourself? Mine is boring.
For example if yourself actually if you see yourself in the first page of the Google, for example you are applying for a job at Petronas, suddenly you are actually subscribing a game or maybe something that is not going to help you to get the Petronas job, so you can unsubscribe or maybe you can delete your profile in that website in order for the Google to remove that, what we call it, history, or something else lah. For example, from here, as you can see, I have in my Instagram here, they will go into your Instagram and see whether you bring yourself properly lah. I don't know if you do duck face kind of thing, so it actually going to affect a lot in hiring, even to get the interview. To get the interview session with the employer. Some student ask me, madam, my resume is okay, everything is okay, but I don't know why employer doesn't want to call me for interview. And I Google his name. There's so many things that is so laro, meaning that this person is actually having so much fun going here and there. I don't know lah, but I'm not really sure. I'm not saying that you cannot be yourself, but if let's say you are in the period of finding a job, maybe you should lower down your exposure. If let's say you don't want people to see your Instagram, maybe you can change your privacy to privacy and not public. Okay, so that kind of thing you must be aware lah, especially when you are in the time of searching for internship or job. Okay, so this is not LinkedIn yet. Okay, we go to LinkedIn. So you can actually...
How about if others have the same name?
What is it, Dr. Mira? Couldn't hear you.
And then, how about if the other person have the same name as us? Let's say other person also have the same name as you. It will affect the Google.
They're not just actually looking at the first page. They will go one by one. For example, like this one. For example, they click it. They're not just like going to see the first page. If let's say your face is actually in here, so this is you lah. They're not just like making a very general judgment from the first page of the Google. Okay, they're looking at you. They refine you to the very end. Okay, all right. So if you are doing like me, I'm doing a website. I have a YouTube, I have Instagram, and also Twitter. If you want to share, make sure that if you want to share your link, make sure that you are using all these social media platform to the fullest lah. Benefit to you as well. Okay. Right now, it's not about personal blogging anymore, not about Wi-Fi or selfie anymore. It's talking. You actually you use your social media to the fullest in order to gain more trust from the employer. Okay. If you have, I have for about like 5 Instagram. 5 Instagram. So there is one Instagram for I can say that my career build up. So you yourself as a young generation also can do that. Okay, and then share whatever it is that you feel is good for your career projection. So you put in there lah. Okay. You can become an influencer. It doesn't necessarily, you do not have to be exposed at all. I do feel that you should be exposed in the social media at all, but you make it as beneficial as possible lah. For example, you do YouTube on influencing influencer, but you become someone that is influenced on something that you love, not just we call do video randomly. Okay. So the company that you want to apply also is very important. If let's say your passion is something influencing, don't apply for a very nerdy kind of company. Apply lah Shopee, according to your passion. Okay, so contact info here. Is it? Click here. Click here. All right. Okay. So basically, first name you put your name. Don't put, for example, we call Naruto something. Naruto anime or something. Use your name to the fullest. This is a very formal website. It's not a social media website. Okay, so you can put headline. Like me, I don't actually apply for any job. So you can put, for example, a fresh graduate looking for a job. If you are searching for intern, so you put intern, looking for an internship. Okay, and then current position you put lah as a student. If you are applying for internship, make sure that your current position is a student. Even though that you are actually working as a part-timer at some company, it depends. Some company part-timer, but you are actually looking for intern, so it's not really suitable lah. If you are actually looking for a job, maybe you can actually switch to the part-timer job. Okay. Any questions so far? No, All right. What's more? Okay. Okay. Country, Kuala Lumpur. This one is normal lah, industry. Okay. Contact info is your profile ID. Okay. You can actually click on here on contact info here. So you can put your profile, your website if you want. If you have YouTube, you put there. If you have Instagram, you can put there. And make sure that your email also must be very formal. Your email, if you do not have an email that is not formal, please make a new one. For example, Mr. Muscle at Gmail. We don't want that. The employee doesn't want that. That is the most, I think, the number one reason employer doesn't want to hire you, because your email address. Okay. Okay, what to put within your profile picture? So how to put your profile picture within your LinkedIn? Okay, in LinkedIn, profile picture should be semi-formal, meaning that you should smile, but you have a professional environment. Make sure that your face is what you call smiley enough lah, approachable, meaning that people, when they see you, they see your face, they feel like this person is approachable. So profile picture also is very important. And I like to use a background of white background or one color background, but you can use other background, but make sure that the background is not so complex. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, madam.
Right. So LinkedIn, you can use it since the beginning of your year, of your study year. Now you are actually in the second year, second, third year. So you can actually build up your credibility through LinkedIn throughout the years. You are not actually doing this for example 1 to 2 months before you are doing your before you're applying for your internship, because it doesn't work that way. LinkedIn is about connection. Okay, it's like a social media, but it's actually a more informal one. So if you have a social media, you need to actually increase your connection. This connection is actually very important, because once you want to apply for the internship or job, then this connection will actually see you, will actually aware about uh, your 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 existence in the LinkedIn. If let's say that you are not for example, if let's say you are like 1 to 2 months before you open your LinkedIn 1 to 2 months before you're applying for internship or job, the connection, you're having a very low connections, and the employee still doesn't see you anywhere in their connection and whatsoever. So it doesn't work lah. It doesn't work. Your LinkedIn doesn't work. So since the beginning of your early study years, you should maintain your LinkedIn until you already have a very good permanent job. Okay. So another one thing, if you want to change your, for example, this one, once you once you open your LinkedIn, basically the what you call the profiling should be very general. For example, you have some numbers in there and all. If you want to change this, you can. Okay, you go to edit public profile and URL here. Okay, as you can see here, edit your custom URL. Okay, you click on the pencil sign. Okay, and then you put your name. Basically, people will put the full name. Why this is important? Because it's easy for the employer to find you. Okay. So basically, I have around 800 something, 860 connections together with the industry people. Okay, so next section is the what you call it, about. Okay, what do you need to include within the about? Okay, within the about, you are talking about your skills, what you have achieved, your skills, your achievement. Okay, if you want to talk about your good CGPA, if your CGPA is not so good, no need to don't put in the about lah. Skills, achievement, CGPA, and passion, and also your expectation of future job. For example, what kind of job that you want to pursue? For example, you love sales, you love marketing, or you want to become an HR exec. So you put in there. And then you also need to introduce yourself based on skills, achievement, CGPA, and passion. Okay, make it your own. Do not copy paste. Do not copy paste from internet. Do it your own. Okay, this is customization for yourself only. Okay. I'm not putting anything like here because I'm not looking for a job. But if you want to looking for a job or internship, you can actually do that. This. Okay, featured. This one I'm going to explain later on. Okay, your dashboard. This is the KPI, or say the performance of your LinkedIn. You must achieve this one. make sure that your profile is all star. If let's say it's not all star, then you need to look at what kind of thing that you need to edit until you achieve all star. All star means that your profile is open to all employer. Okay, this is your activity. Make sure that your activity is okay as well, because activity employer can see each of your activity. So do follow good stuff, for example, like Business Insider, or if you want to follow Apple, Apple company, for example, you want to follow Shopee, CNN, and then likes their posts, or maybe share their posts. So this is a very formal website. So make sure that your activity is okay lah. Okay. All right, experience. I'm not sure if you have experience. This is working experience. If you have working experience, you can actually include in here. Okay, so basically experience is talking about the working experience that you have currently or in the past. I would suggest you try to find a part-time job, at least within university also. There are some part-time jobs you can actually find. Okay, and then at least you have one working experience lah. Okay. So what to include within the working experience? If let's say you have a working experience, I will click on this one. Okay. Description is very important. Within the description, you can include your achievement within when you are working at this place. For example, you achieve 100 sales. For example, nasi lemak, you are a part-timer for, or maybe you are an agent for Mama Sub, something trending right now, Mama Sub kan. Okay, and then for example, you are agent for something. But if you are taking my class later on, you can actually have a working experience when you open your own company later on. Okay. Education. Okay. You can put in International Islamic University Malaysia and all. Okay. Grade, if you have a good CGPA 3.0 and above, you can put lah. If let's say you are lower than that, I would suggest not to put. It's not like we want to lie to the employer. It's just that we don't want them to reject us in the first impression. Okay. At least they call us. Maybe when they call us, like they like the way we talk and all, they will go further on interview and so on. Kan? At least they're not rejecting us on the first look lah in this LinkedIn. Okay. You can put your business administration, bachelor in business administration, bachelor in finance, and whatever within the description. All right, licenses and certification. If you do not have this, so just leave it. I think my students last semester, they have this food handling course, but I'm not really sure. For you guys, of course, you don't have this one. Okay, volunteer experience. Volunteer experience is considered as a good skill, a good addition as well right now for the employer. If you do not have any experience volunteering, please do so. That's why I say LinkedIn is not about you want to open 1 month before you applying for internship. This is more on your KPI as a person, as a future employee as well. You know that right now it's very hard to get job. Okay, so I think this is a website that is very, very good to actually monitor yourself to become a better person, and also better future employee. So put volunteer. I did volunteer within my PhD years, so I put in here. Skills and endorsement. This is very important as well. If you have a skill, for example, Presentation skills, of course, you have, right? Teamwork, you put in there. For example, critical thinking or maybe sales. You are doing projects within the BISCOM, for example, content writing. You put in there. Okay. So what does this help? For example, as you can see here, within my skills of management, there are 8% endorse me. So how to endorse? Dr. Amira, did you put any skills within this section?
Not yet.
Can you put one so that I can demonstrate this one? Putlah your
Wait.
lecturing ke. Okay, put as many as possible lah the skills, Okay, for example, this one, why this is important? Because if you are doing a very normal one, the resume on a piece of paper, you put all the skills within your resume, the employee doesn't know whether that you are having the skills or not. Is it true that you have the skills? So through LinkedIn, you are actually having the skills. You actually portraying to the future employers saying that you are actually having this skills because someone acknowledge that you are having the skills. Tamira, are you done?
Done.
Okay. So I will go to Dr. Amira LinkedIn. Okay. Where's your skill?
Okay, scroll.
Projects ni. Publication. Okay, let me go to one of my student. Okay, this is my student. I'm not sure if let's say he put any. Okay, so this is my student, Esandro Huang. He's Indonesian. Okay, so team management, critical thinking, team building. He's a leader for his group within the entrepreneurship. So I would want to endorse him for team leadership. Okay, so I'm just clicking on this what you call plus sign. Okay. How good is Sandro at turning highly skilled? I will select my relationship. What is it? Work together, heard about, manage Sandro. Manage him lah. And I submit. So within his skills, one under the team leadership, one person endorse him, which is me. So basically, if you have the team members right now in every single group assignment, try to ask your group members also open the LinkedIn and you can endorse each other, okay? Which is very important as well to see that how many skills you have and how many people endorse you. Okay, this is like a proof that you have that skill. Okay, and if you have a skill that is quite technical, for example, Adobe Creative, you can actually take skill quiz. This is also a very powerful proof to the employer that you have the knowledge on the skill. For example, this one, I take skill. Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, or maybe you are very pro at Microsoft Excel or maybe Microsoft PowerPoint. So the we call it the marks after you take this skills quiz will be appeared lah. I didn't take this because I don't have much time. I don't have time actually to take this. It's quite a long quiz. So if you have this quiz, you take it, and if you have a good marks, you can actually portray it in your LinkedIn. Okay, recommendation. Recommendation is the you can ask for recommendation. For example, who do you want to ask? I'm asking my Tamira. Amira. This one. Okay. So select a relationship. Okay. Select your position. And then you send. Once I sent it, it will be under my it will be within the Dr. Amira notification, and she can actually give me a recommendation which going to be pop up here. This one my friend gave me, and I already given 10 recommendation. And let's see, for example, there are so many recommendation requests from my students, so I need to have some time to do this because I need to do it on a customization basis, individual. Okay, for example, I already give 10 recommendation to all my students. For example, for recommendation requests. Okay. Okay, so example like this lah. I need to write recommendation, but I don't have much time. Okay, all right. Any questions so far?
No, madam.
I have question.
Okay.
Last time I create this LinkedIn and then somehow most of the people they message me, right? Some of them ask for number. Should I consider to give or do you think no?
Oh, what is their intention?
The first one, I don't think he have a good intention. The second one, doctor from Colombia. So I don't know what to respond to him.
Okay. So sometimes these things happen lah. I mean, not all in the social media. This we call website is all have good intention lah. Even though this one is actually very formal website. Okay. I would suggest you can ask them what is their intention. Sometimes future employer wants to hire you to become their intern within 3 years ahead. Because there are some of my students also they are very active in LinkedIn and they maintain information within over the years. The future employer will message you and asking for your resume or maybe for your for example your numbers, because they want to hire you to become their intern, and they kind of like sometimes they reserve you to be part of their interns. If let's say they say that they just want to flirting with you, that thing you just block. Okay. Because this is a formal website plus social media website, so it happened lah sometime. Okay.
Okay, thank you, madam.
All right.
Madam, I have a question. So, yeah, like you say, for the achievements and stuff, like if we are from university, we have joined clubs and stuff, right? And then our positions, where do we have to put it? Is it in the achievements or
Let me see. Accomplishment. It's actually under accomplishment. Okay. For example, you are actually joining a curriculum class, for example, like citation. Sometimes I think there are some library. That's actually a very good course and skills as well. You can put it under courses. Workshops, for example, you attending Atlas, for example, Adobe Creative or Adobe Illustrator, you put it on here. Okay. For example, like me, I put it like this. But if you actually joining some projects means assignment, big assignment that requires you to go out, or maybe you are doing some sort of CSR. For example, you go out doing your assignment, even though it's just an assignment. For example, like you are doing a research outside I think some classes give you that kind of assignment. You can put it under projects. For example, you are okay. For example, like this project. Okay. For example, you want to you actually joining the project. You can put it the project here. So it's the, and then description you can put it there. What is your position within the project? Sometimes you are joining the student council. Okay, so you can actually put in there as well. All right. Publication, I'm not really sure about this on the undergraduates. I don't know whether that your lecturers or your future lecturers will ask you to publish. I don't know lah. If let's say they are going to that extent, I would suggest you put it under here. Publication is about you write an article, you do research, and then you publish in journals. Okay, this one if you are actually in research or postgraduate program, basically you are going to put something here lah. But I'm not really sure if let's say in your future assignment, there are some publication involved. Okay. All right. How many minutes we have?
Thank you.
Until 4:50.
Okay. So I would suggest that you are trying your best, okay, for fulfilling your LinkedIn. But sometimes the most important thing within your LinkedIn is about the skills and also the accomplishment. This are the two things that employer always look at. Okay, so what I would suggest, what I would advise, since the beginning of your study years, do not just focus on learning within the class or whatever you have right now. Okay, for example, your subjects, your courses that you need to take. If let's say you heard about any workshops been done by any society or any council, do and join them so that you can actually put something in accomplishment or something. Okay, so by time you want to graduate, your courses is a lot, your accomplishment a lot. So I would feel that the future employer would love to take you as part of their employees. Basically, under BBA students, we have lots of interns from Petronas. Some of my students also joining a very big company like Shell, but their LinkedIn is very solid at the point that they can actually make a portfolio out of your LinkedIn. Okay. All right.
Excuse me, madam. Sorry to interrupt you, but I have a question.
Okay.
Say that I joined, I go for online courses on Coursera or Allison, and I get certification for that courses. Should I attach the certificate to the accomplishment or no need?
Okay, you just keep the certificate to your file. When you want to apply for a job, of course, you have a file of certificates. Yeah. So I also joining a lot of online courses as well, from InScan, from Udemy, from Domestika. So the certificate, the online certificate, you keep it. When you want to, when you have an interview with an employer, so you print out the certificate and put it in your file. All right.
So we don't have to like put it in
no need.
Accomplishment. No need. Okay. Thank you, madam.
It's just that when you have the resume, do not lie. Okay, do not lie for this course, and then you put it in there. And then when you are being interviewed by the employer, they say that where is the this one and my student. Thanks for endorsing me. Pleasure. Okay. So okay. So that kind of thing lah. Do not lie in your resume, because I do have that. I did have that kind of experience before, which is not good. Okay, an employer, when they know that you lie, they will just like, you get out. Okay, so So you can put lah whatever courses not within the courses that you are learning within the university. You can also put the online courses that you are learning from. YouTube, I'm not really sure YouTube, but if you are learning from YouTube without notes, without certification one, but when you learn the course, for example, you are learning Adobe Photoshop from YouTube, but you and then you are able to use the Photoshop in real practice, then you can include the courses of the Adobe Photoshop within the accomplishment here. Okay, if let's say you have online certification, then you just put it in here lah. If let's say you do not have online certification, but you are learning from somewhere, for example, YouTube, free courses without certification, make sure that you can practice the skills in real practice, then you can put it under the courses. Okay. Any other question before I start to go on how to get connection? Someone is becoming a Satan with a motorcycle around my house. Okay. Oh my God, who's actually okay. So how to get connection? Of course lah, there's actually in search. So what kind of connection that you want to focus on? If I am you, I will focus on human resource. Human resource manager, human resource executive, you go and click them as the connection. For example, this one, manager at human HRDF, manager at, what's this? I don't know. Senior manager, whatever lah, kan? You connect with them. Whether you know them or not, you just connect. Sometimes they like to connect back. Okay, for example, this one, Bursa Malaysia, so I connect. Okay. You can be choosy as well, but for example, talent acquisition, I connect. Okay, because I myself as a lecturer, I also love to connect with human resource people. And if let's say you love in sales, you want to become a sales exec, so you go and find a connection on sales manager, sales executive. Okay. For example, job store, sales account manager, Affinbank, regional sales manager, then connect. It's okay if they ignore you or reject you, but within all this connection that you send to them, some of them will connect back. Okay, so that's how you create connection from the industry people. And also it's very important to actually also have connection among your friends. So I think BISCOM is compulsory to do the kin. You connect lah with your whole class, with the whole class. Okay, I will just accept. Thank you, Nifaris, for the connection. My connection is going to be skyrocketed lah after this class. Okay. So what kind of skills that you want to put inside this? Sometimes you do not have any idea what kind of skill you want to put within this skill and endorsement section. You can actually go to jobs. Okay, go to jobs. Okay. You want to become, for example, your passion is writing. You want to become a content creator. So you search for content. Even though you are not looking for any job yet, you can actually do this and focus on what skill you want to focus. You want to actually gain within several years in order for you to get a good job later on based on your passion. So for example, content creator. Content specialist, one guess Singapore. Okay. There are so many nowadays. Content creator, digital content specialist. This is from level. As you can see here, what is the purpose of the role? You can actually go through this one. But the most important thing is actually on the skill, job function. Publication, writing, editing. Job function. They don't put the skills. All right, you can save it if you want. No need to apply yet. Okay, so this kind of what you call job description and all is actually giving you the overview of what you need on the skills, on the outside skills that you need to within the years. Okay, for example, this one I can say that this one, desirable skills and knowledge, ability to produce multimedia content, shareable digital content, then skill in repurpose as content for use online, English communication skill, verbal and written, degree in marketing, English, whatever. This one also sometimes you kind of confuse what kind of I love to write. I want to become a content writer, but I don't know which department I should go. Finance, marketing, HR, which major I should go, or Islamic banking or whatever. You want to become a writer, so you go and see what the employer wants. A degree in marketing, so you go and take marketing. And then you can also do, for example, content specialist. This one is just a degree lah. This one, you try to position yourself as a student now to what the employer wants you to be. So this is kind of like the future projection of yourself. You still have time to go learn other things, to improve yourself, to strengthen your skills, okay, in order to become what you want to be. And for me, it's very important for you to focus on your passion when you're applying for a job, because you want to do the job from 9 to 5 every day. If you get bored of what you are doing, basically you're going to quit within 2 to 3 months. You quit, so we don't want that lah. Okay. So this is content creator. So we go back to this digital content specialist. I actually want to focus on the skills that I want. For example, this one, digital writing and all. And then for example, the skills that I need to have is digital content. There's one skill. Writing skills, marketing skills, public relation. Okay, so I go back to my profile. And then I add new skills. For example, content writing, web content creation, content management, content strategy. You can put lah this kind of skills. Okay. For example, this one, seller communication copywriter. Okay, inshallah, if you go to my class later on, I'm going to teach you how to do copywriting. Okay, so this kind of thing, right? Marketing, advertising, internet. So that's how you try to focus yourself into your passion. And it's not too late now. It's actually quite early for you to start now, but it's actually good. And try to maintain the information within the LinkedIn over the years. And then when you want to graduate, you already all have the skills. You learn a lot of skills already. Don't rely on the university alone. You yourself, you as a young generation must go further ahead than the university. Okay, because employers nowadays is all about automation, all about digital skills, all about machine. Even though that we still have some sort of traditional, but all been replaced by the machine, by the robots. So you also need to learn how the robots work. Sometimes all these things is not being taught at the university lah, not all. Okay. Any question? I think I'm done with this already. Let me accept. Okay, Dr. Mira, any question? I think I'm done with the
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully you guys understand. Play around with.
So you
Have fun with it. Hey, there's another one section.
you guys should connect with your classmates.
There's one section I didn't tell them about this featured. Let me explain this one, Dr. Mira.
Okay.
Okay, so within the featured, this is I can consider that this is actually portfolio wise. This is your writing skill wise. So what I put here is actually all my writings on my own, my own learning, my own perception. I'm learning a lot. So okay, one of the things that you can do here actually, how to do this, you go to home and you write an article. Okay, you write an article. Then you put article whatever. This is like a personal blogging, but do write something that's very, very beneficial to you as a student. For example, you have an experience helping student council to do an event, for example. So you put here, okay, your experience helping them, or maybe you are actually winning a competition. So you put here, you make like a personal blog, but it's all about your accomplishment. So once you're done with this article, you click publish, you go to your profile again, and then you click on this one. Show content posted, show articles. Show articles published on LinkedIn. So this one. Then you can actually choose which one of the articles that you want to publish within the featured. So I think the featured only here 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because employer also would love to see your articles. Okay, especially with regards to your accomplishment. Inshallah, when you have a very solid LinkedIn, you will get your dream job. Okay, if you have a blog, for example, you have a blogger, you have a website of yourself, sharing a lot of things. For example, you put all your experience within your blogs. You can also using this feature, links, show links to the web. So you click here and then you put the link of the post, and then it will show in here as well. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you very much. Any question?
One question.
Okay. If you love to write, do open a blog. You know how to open a blog? Blogger. You can use Blogger. You can use WordPress. Because employer also loves someone who writes. Right. Who write beneficial things lah. Okay. Any question? No, So I think that's all, Dr. Mira.